What's going on, guys? TheRalphyGuy here, and as promised, this is a special episode of Sit Downs. It has been 4 years. 4 probably eventful years, I don't know. For me, it just felt like a normal 4 years, but it has been 4 years since I first created the TheRalphyGuy account in YouTube. We've been through a lot, and let's talk about it. I started this YouTube channel inspired by my classmates and friends in school way back then in 2017. I remember it clearly. During October that month, a few of my classmates started making their own YouTube channels on their own. And I always had the idea of making a channel ever since discovering YouTube way back when I was a child. I remember my first few videos I watched on YouTube was back, when YouTube was still in infancy. When it was back in 2006, 2008, back in that period. I remember having fun watching YouTube videos. And I remember the first few videos I watched, which were mostly about tech videos and all the popular videos back then. And before the TheRalphyGuy, I remember fiddling around with YouTube as well, I deleted the video, but I remember making some hand figure fights, whatever. Two hands were fighting, and I uploaded it on YouTube, and then I deleted it as soon as possible. I was legit my first upload, and I don't know how I'm supposed to get the video back. It's lost forever. But back to 2017, I was inspired by my friends, and my brother also made a YouTube channel on his own, and he immediately got some traction on it in his first videos. Sadly, to this day, I have stopped making more videos on his channel, but he had a thing for his YouTube channel, and I took inspiration from my classmates, from my friends, and I figured out first with a video editor to see how fun it was to video edit, and I find it really fun and amusing to video edit. So I decided to commit. I began planning out, and eventually made the TheRalphyGuy account on October 25th, 2017, and my first upload was on December during Christmas period, and all the journey began. My first few videos were definitely gaming. I want Roblox. That was the only game that my laptop could play, that it could record without lagging and freezing to death. This was my really old laptop that was really underpowered. So I did a lot of Roblox videos and other free games. I started the channel. I was trying to build the brand of the channel as the free gaming channel, where I would just exclusively play free video games. And I know eventually I moved on from that brand, but that was what I was trying to do. I searched for online indie games that were free, and I played them here and there. And my style of videos was heavily inspired from all the other YouTubers that I used to watch. That I watched back then: Mark Clark, PewDiePie, TheRalphyGuy. Those long form videos where you just casually play the game. All this stuff. That was what I was trying to replicate with my channels back then. I soon realized that number one, people won't watch the entire video of yours, and I used to upload 20 to 30 minute long videos, and I decided no, I don't want to do that. And me personally, I felt not much inspired to keep on doing those type of content. During this period of 2018, Fortnite blew up, and all the other Fortnite YouTubers blew up, and I know some of you guys know about my inspiration, that CD knows Noah. When I watched the content for the first time, and I saw the amount of effort and passion they put into the editing and everything else, I decided that I want to try that. I want to actually put effort into my editing. I want to actually improve my style. I remember that Phantom Forces video that was 6 minutes long. That was the first time I really put effort into editing. That was history. From that point onward, every single video I made, I put effort into the editing. I really tried to make a style that was short, engaging, and fun to edit and watch at the same time. And that editing style is still to this day. Even though some videos have been longer, have been shorter, some of them are there. I'm really all over the place. That has been my style that I kept from 2018 onward. And I switched to Fortnite after acquiring a new computer, which took a while. But I was glad I had a new computer that could actually record Fortnite. And yeah, I began grinding the Fortnite videos. I began doing stuff, doing Fortnite content, doing the challenges, etc., etc. And it was during this period that we had to move countries. And that was a difficult period because when we were right here in my home country in the Philippines, there was no internet connection. We had to rely on mobile data for a few months or 6 months, and the struggle was absolutely real. Each Fortnite update was way beyond the data limit of our data plans, so I constantly had to reapply the data plans just to download all the Fortnite updates, and uploads were abysmal. Ping was absolutely terrible. The signal reception was absolutely terrible. It was the struggle in that 6 months was absolutely surreal. It was brutal and painful, but I enjoyed through all of that. I could use in our Fortnite videos, and once internet came along, I kept the grind going. I kept it going. I kept on uploading. I kept doing this and that. I began to develop my fan base, Fortnite content, and it was during this period that I had to actually go to school for the first time in the Philippines, which was a very new experience. A lot of things happened along the way, and one way or another, that forced me to stop uploading for quite a long period of time. There's a lot of personal stuff. It deserves a separate video with on one day into the future. I don't really plan on talking about what happened on that period for quite some time. Let's just say things got busy in school, heartbreaks, stresses, etc., etc., and hence I didn't upload for quite some time until 2020. Only reason I uploaded once again in 2020 was because of the pandemic, and I felt like it was an opportunity to go back in the YouTube game because number one, I was bored. Number two, I knew that many people would be staying and chilling around their homes, doing absolutely nothing and bored. That pandemic period was the best period for any YouTuber to start. Any YouTuber to start grinding like crazy. And I tried to do that, but failed miserably because I was still not sure whether I should return to YouTube or not. I was battling with myself. I was trying different hobbies. I was trying different things. I felt like I didn't deserve to go back to YouTube once again after leaving it behind for a long period of time. And yet I uploaded here and there, very casually. I just wanted to see if I still had it. If I still felt it was good enough. So that was a very confusing time, and only at the end of 2030 I realized that I should take the bullet. I should come back. I should actually start grinding. It's still what I love doing. I remember that period that every time I was reminded of my YouTube channel, I just felt a sense of nostalgia inside my heart. I felt like this is what I want to do. This is my passion. This is my life. I want this to be my life. I want this to be what I'm known for, this YouTube channel. So in 2021, I decided to just take the bullet and start uploading yet again, while balancing online school and all the other responsibilities. That was yet another struggle of its own. Online school, the stresses of it. I made a video about it. You should check it out. I struggled to really upload consistently during that period, during the early months of 2021, and yet I uploaded. I made some videos here and there, and eventually went to school, and then I decided to take a few months off. I wanted to pre-plan content for the rest of 2021 so that there will be a point of consistency in the channel. And up to this point, up to today, I'm glad of what I did. Despite probably losing my entire fan base of 2018. I don't know if people are still going to watch this video or not. I don't know if you will appreciate the amount of effort I did to this video. Makeup and all the stuff. I mean, this is my full appearance with makeup, of course, because I have bloody pimples. I know it's been a struggle. I feel pressured every now and then from all sides of my life. I feel feeling pressure to actually succeed. You know, everyone's having a hard time during this pandemic, and I'm not the exception. Financially, mentally, physically, I mean, every single aspect of me and my family and everything else, and everyone else is going through a lot of struggles right now. And I feel more pressure than ever to actually make YouTube a thing, to find quote-unquote YouTube success, even though that sounds really optimistic, unrealistic, and you gotta be hella lucky in actually forming a thing. But the 4 years I've been in YouTube, I've learned a lot of experiences and lessons. Number one, I really developed a craft on my own. I really developed a passion for making videos, for talking to the camera, for making edits that are weird and wacky, at the same time really cool and entertaining. I love doing this despite how low budget everything else. I'm using a phone, I'm using a crappy light, my microphone is not the best of qualities, my computer is in its last legs of life. I really want to improve my quality one day. I really want to have the equipment, the stuff to improve my quality, but I know equipment and everything is not the answer for YouTube. It's the passion, it's the creativity behind it. Sometimes the most creative things come from the biggest limitations. I realize that YouTube ain't easy. It's never ever easy. It's the hardest job, period. Any job in a creative industry, whether that being an artist, going on television, making it in music, or this YouTube content creation, it's hard AF. You have to have a plan, you have to have a strategy, you have to be really specific in making a YouTube channel. I, for one, is still trying to find his own niche, find my own thing. I know I'm moving away from gaming. I know I'm moving away from the usual content I make. One day, I want to do projects, I want to do videos that are way beyond what I'm currently known for right now, even though I don't really know if people even know me or not. Lately, I've noticed also that YouTube has become a corporate thing. I watched a video from Pat from the Game Theory channel about the future of YouTube, the end of an era, and I agree. YouTube has become the next form of television, where a lot of pre-planned shows are made, schedules, etc., etc. It's like there's so many more shows, more stuff that you regularly see on TV. They're all moving into YouTube right now because it's more accessible, more viewers, and it's more engaging. And I think that could be my next step in YouTube, making pre-planned content, scheduled content, making series, shows, etc., etc. I don't know where I'm going to go next, and I don't even know if all of this is going to be worth it in the very end. For those who really want to try this, start off loving making videos, then try to make it a living. And I am in that period where I know that I love making videos, and now I want to make this my living, my job, my passion, my livelihood. But I know I have a long way to go, and I know life is gonna throw a lot of challenges. I'm just sailing along. I'm just going along where life will take me right now. I don't even know what to do anymore. I put in the effort, and I'm just gonna let life do it. I don't know where the next 4 years will bring me, but it's nice to look back that I've been in YouTube for 4 years. I know that's like 8, but 4 years, that's a long period of time. And I hope that my future self keeps on grinding this no matter what. I know I have to go to college probably in a year or 2. So that will be another challenge in keeping things in balance. But hey, it's never too late to try anything new. I know I still have a chance in me. I just gotta be really lucky. I just gotta find the right video idea. I just gotta find the right audience. And I still could make it, even if I'm not 25 or 27. I just gotta wait and be patient. So hopefully you enjoy my look back in 4 years, my story, and I don't know what the next year will bring me. I don't know what next 4 years will be in my life, but I'm sure I'm in the ride for many years to come. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for 4 years. Ralphie out.